are you doing? And welcome to another Tech Minute. It's me here, Keno founder of IEL, live from IEL campus. And we're going to talk, for 3 minutes about something in the tech economy. But the staff and I, we're talking about family and inspiration. And I thought, I'll talk about inspiration for tech. Different ones have different pathways that they're getting into technology. Like how do I start? How do I know tech is the right thing for me? So I thought I'll just share a bit about my story and how I started into tech. So it started when I was about, probably a kid, 5 years old. Well, I'm from Jamaica originally, and I used to go to my mother's office, and I would see her on this thing that I now know is called a computer. We never had one at home. This was years ago in the 80s. And, she would do data entry in some accounting software. She'd use these things called floppy disks. Now, if you know what a floppy disk is, you're dating yourself. And the really big ones, not even the 5 1/4, but the huge ones. And she also used these storage things that, we call them discs today, but back then it were these huge tape reels that she put in these ginormous machines. And I was just fascinated by this, all this stuff that she was doing with this thing called a computer. And it had lights and it had sounds, and the room smelled nice. It was always cool to keep the equipment, equipment safe. So that was my first inspiration for technology, just watching my mother. Enter data, data analyst, I think was her position. Now that I know what all that means. And then, coincidentally, my dad said, hey, do you want to take a programming course? So I was 11 years old, didn't even know what programming was. My dad said computers, I associated computers with my mother. I said, sure. And the rest is history. So now 31 years later, I'm still writing code, still loving tech, still loving technology. And I'm so appreciative for that, inspiration that I got from my parents. So, hey, why don't you share below what's your tech inspiration? What gets you into tech? What do you fear most about tech? And we'll share it at another Tech Minute. Take care.